What's up, YouTube? Back with another video. Mamba. It is February 19, 2023. It is a Sunday and we're closed. So, we're closed as in we're done for the day. We open at 9, we close at 2. It is 2:40 right now. And I'm like, I want to make a video for my peoples out there coming from SoCal. We're busy day, but it wasn't crazy busy. It was busy enough for 2 people plus me. So, there's been a lot of days where I had 3 people and we're like crazy busy on a Sunday. So it wasn't like that. But we got some good sales today. We got some 275, 60, 20 Americas all-terrain, 4 new sold. We got some of these Uniroyals, 215, 60, 17 sold. 4 new. We got used tires, a bunch of used tires, like 185, 65, 15, 4 used sold. A lot of patches, labor. We got 225, 75, 16 Michelin, 1 new sold. What are 18s, 245, 60 18s, 2 of them. I didn't write it down what we did, but I think we sold, let's see. Well, anyways, I should have just written it down, but it was good. It was a good day, and just a regular day. I mean, just like, how I create sales is the guy came in and during the week, and he's like, hey, you got 215, 65, 17. And you know how with inventory, it comes and goes really fast. So I don't really write it down or nothing like that. Everything's pretty much what I figured throughout the years is that what I found out is that it would take too much time or too much money or both, whatever you want to call it, when it comes to like setting up a system. Too much money, like if I'm gonna hire someone to do it, when it comes to like keeping track in inventory. So what we do is we just put it in sections, right? So we got the 15s over there. I'll walk around. Like the 15 section over there, and 14s like in the middle, 19s, we got all the 19s, and so on, right? And so on. So sometimes they come and like, I'm like, I'm not really sure I have them, but I do have some 215, 60, 17s, and so I gave him a price. He's like, all right, cool. I'll come Sunday. So today he came, and when he came, I looked during the week. I'm like, oh, I do have some to get. So I told him, hey, I do got the 215, 65, 17s Hancocks. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna give you the same price as the other ones. Well, he already saw the other ones the other day, and he fell in love with them, and he was like, no, I'll take the other ones. I like them. So I told them that we can put this size a little bit shorter. But good for your car. It was a Mustang. It was a V6 Mustang. And yeah, the guy came happy, left. He saw both of them. I gave him the option to choose the Hancocks of his size or the 215/60 of the the Uniroyals. Both really good brands. I would say same quality, both of them. And yeah, he left really happy, and it was a very good, profitable sale. So that's what I do on a daily basis. Pretty much, like, people come and ask for prices. A lot of them that just come and, you know, ask for prices, and I give them the prices and show them the tires. One important thing to do is to show them the tire. You can't be lazy and just like, oh yeah, I have this and that's it. Like, you gotta get an effort, make an effort, and just go to where the tires are at, or you bring the customer where the tires are at and just point to them. Look at, they're right there, right? Like, I brought them right here, and I just pointed. Look, tires right there. They look at them and they're like, and then they decide if they want to buy them or not, right? And that's it. I mean, there's no much. Not trying to like sweet talk him to sign them and to buying them, and it's just like, you know, they let them choose. So that's what I do, and you pretty much line them up during, you know, that day you're busy, you know, selling already, so you don't gotta, you know, you're not like hungry for the sales, so you just like doing business, mounting this, mounting tires, patches, whatever. Customers come, give you prices. They smell that, by the way. They smell that you're like trying to sell them on something, you know, like you're hungry, like, you know, this food just wants to make a sale, you know. But they also smell, oh, he doesn't care, like, if I buy or not. That's cool. I don't gotta be like, have my guards up and think about what I'm gonna say and shit, right? So, but my customers already know me, so like they just like come, get prices, leave comfortably. They don't have any pressure. Come, put air. We don't charge for air. You know, make it really comfortable for them. They come all the time, and whenever they are ready, they'll, you know, buy, or they recommend you, bring their friends and family. They'll come bring them, and then we'll show them tires, and then they'll like to purchase them. And then we'll be happy to mount them, right? So another detail, I told you about that 225, 75, 16 Michelin. Well, when you buy in bulks, they'll give you like good brands for like a good price. And there's been already multiple like singles here. I get like I'll show you right now. Actually, I got one of them here. Here we go. Look at LT 225 75 16. That's a Bridgestone. So the other one I told you, it was a Michelin, the one I sold today. But I also have like another Michelin I sold to another guy. It's a FedEx truck, and this one also went to a FedEx truck. And what else? What did I sell freaking America's brand today? I think I sold some today too. Yeah, I did sell some today. 225. No, sorry. No, it was a 215 85 16 Americas. I sold two of these actually in the Americas brands. But anyways, they'll pretty much, the guy, when you buy it in bulk, they'll throw you in a few bones, right? Like, get the good quality product for like the same price you would pay for like a Chinese. So, you know, Michelin is like the triple the price of a Chinese brand tire when it comes to those sizes. You know, like, it's very expensive. Like, if you buy a Chinese price for like, I don't know, $85, you know, Michelin, you probably pay like $225 or something for the same size, but because it's real good quality and name, that it goes for that. So what I do is, the guy came and says, hey, I want one used tire here and do this over here. And I was like, all right, cool. So then I just came, got the Michelin, left it over there. I just left it there, just, you know. I knew he was gonna ask, so I just left it there. And then he was like, hey, what brand are you gonna put in? And I was like, oh, that Michelin right there. He's like, Michelin, really? And I was, oh yeah. He's like, Can't get more of those. I'm like, nope. So it was you know how they have 4 wheels in the back and 2 in the front. So it was just one from the inside one, and just like, you know, those things you're never gonna throw them to the front. They just hold on like as long as they can in the back. Daily driving 7 days a week on the road, delivering their mail to like the malls and the residential and all that. So they just like have those 4 tires in the back, just running and running and running. And I mean, of course the front ones too, but the point is, like, they just try to hold them. They try to hold them as long as they can there, and then when they're gone, they're no good. They just change them out. So then, yeah, I just threw one of those in there. You know what happens is, I gave them the same price, but they get a better quality. And I explained to my customers too. You know, like, you know, you just lucked out, man. You know, I get good deals all the time, and I'll throw in. I'll do that for like my good customers, like my really good ones. I'll just like throw in like a better brand for the same price if I can make money on it, which I do all the time. So that's what I do, and they're very happy when it happens. They're, oh shoot, oh, it was just like a lucky day for them, right? You know, it doesn't happen all the time. It's like very rare like that happens, but it's not that too rare. It just happens once in a long while. So you know, you'll be able to get the same deals as you go and network with people and you know, build a relationship with companies. Turn off the camera, turn on the camera back on. The taco man's gonna do his setting up. So yeah, now we have the sale of the tacos Sunday night. So the weekends tacos are sold in front of the shop. So anyways, like I was saying, when you have like a very good prices, discount tires, you have that option of giving that regular price or like a cheap price. You know, it's up to you, whatever you want to do. A lot of times when I put like a regular price on the tire, it's to make high profits. Is to like save me like, I'm sorry, not saving, to make me more money in that time. So it really depends, like if it's like a slower day and then the customer comes and like you know, you have a chance to like just put like a regular price, because you know, it's like a company and you know, they're in a rush, and you know, right when they pull in, like, you can do the job real good. So very good customer service, and again, they only care about like the service at that point. They don't care about the price. And I'll put the price kind of like at the regular price mark, so I can make more profit. And you know, it helps you with the cost of business, like the expenses, the people that you have hired and all that. But you have the choice pretty much. You can't do that if you buy at a regular price. So let's say the regular price of a tire, let's say it's at I don't know, let's just say it's like at $100, right? Like if you go to a new tire warehouse place and you go and you can buy tires at $100 each, you know, you have to mark it up, whatever it is, 40% or whatever it is you want to put on top. You can't really have much budge on that. But if you buy it like at 60, then you have a price of putting it at 140, or you have a choice. You can put it at 90 or $100, whatever it is, because you know, you have that freaking freedom of adjusting your prices. So that's what I do when it comes to like that. The semi truck companies. You know, that's pretty much what I do in the. You know, you can do whatever you want when it comes to the pricing part, you know. So yeah, so like I'm gonna continue a little bit more with the tire shop, then I'll go to the multiple streams of income part. I have ordered some tires to come in. Been really busy, it's not that crazy, like, you know, unorganized, but there is a lot of room for organization. And I'm looking forward to getting these tires in. Hopefully it's a good amount and filling up my racks, because it's already been like this for like 3 weeks. As you can see it, there's like a lot of room, and I kind of want to see them filled up even more. And that's gross right there. That's for the tire shop business. Let me tell you why. So I remember back in the day when we didn't have much inventory, or we didn't have good quality inventory, then we had to go pick up tires. And back in the day, they wouldn't really a lot of places wouldn't deliver like two times. This is like years ago, man. I'm talking about 15 years ago. A lot of companies back then, they didn't really deliver like twice a day. It was like once a day, so you had to place your order the day before, and then you get it. Now I place it at before 11, I get it at 4. So and back in the day, there weren't as many as new tire wholesalers as there are now. So we got them kind of close by now, and we got a lot of options. But back then they were really far. They were damn, I had to drive to Fontana, pick up a few tires. I had to go drive to City of Commerce to pick up a few tires, which is 40-minute drive from where we're at right here. And so what I would do, I didn't have a truck back then. Oh, I still don't have no truck. I mean, I got a Suburban, but not like a truck. I mean, I guess you can use a Suburban, but anyways, back then I only had Camaros. So my dad had a truck, and he'd be like, "Oh, okay, I sold these 4 tires. The customer's right here. Can you go pick up the tires?" Well, of course, it's yes, because I'm working for him, So get his truck, I'll drive. It was, very relaxing. It was very cool driving just during the day. Back in the day, it was not crazy traffic like it is now. Blasting my music, right? And it was really cool. Get to the spot. Get the tires in the truck, pay them. Drive back. And the customers out here waiting fuck. An hour and a half for the tires, because it's fucking far, right? So it's but of course you would ask them first, "Oh yeah, can you wait?" And "Oh yeah," but it's just funny back in the day, man. I just crack up thinking about it. But yeah, if you don't got a tire, that's and they're far, and the customer wants them, all right, well, I'll do it. But just think about how much of a waste of time that is, man. One time I did twice in a day. I went twice to go pick up tires that far, and just damn, it costs you more because you're paying a worker to drive real fucking far to go pick up a tire, which is, you're not making more on the tire, just you're making it. I mean, you can bump it up a little bit, but you're still not gonna get enough what you're paying you're paying your worker to go pick it up and then come back and then install it. I mean, and gas, so I just wanted to show you I guess right now not too much of a good example, because I've been signing them. I sold some yesterday. I sold some they were 11/22/5s. I mean, I should go show you, but the point I'm trying to make is that I pretty much when I sold my truck, this year's after I bought this one big truck. I had it for 8 years or something. I sold it because I'm tired of paying so much maintenance, and paying insurance and it was, what was it? Insurance, maintenance. What was it? There's one more thing that I had to pay. You gotta pay this permit every year, right? That you can have a hauler's permit, so you can legally move tires that are more than 4 from one location to another, which is either junk tires or whatever, new used tires, whatever it is. So I mean, I got tired. Those are pretty expensive, so I was I did my math. I'm wait a minute, I can save a whole bunch of money if I just get rid of this truck and I stock up my shop a lot with inventory. So what is it gonna cost me? It's gonna cost me more money to have in stock, but you're gonna sell more because you have more in stock. So it was like, it totally makes sense. I'm gonna do it. So that's what I did, and I did it years ago. So I sold the truck, and then I started stocking much more tires. Just an example of semi-truck tires. Look at 11/22/5, right? So minimum, I will keep like 2 of the rears, which these are closed shoulder drive tires. These tires are called drive tires. I know it might sound like it's going for the front, like driving. No, drive tires are back ones for when it comes to the semi-truck tires. So there's only like 4 sizes, but only like 2 sizes sell. So I did it. I stocked 11/22/5. As you can see, there's 4 of them here, but minimum I want to keep 2, but I just keep 4. If I have like a little bit extra room, I'll do it. So, but if I have like an extra 2, but normally I keep 2, well, whatever it is, this is what it cost me to pay attention. So check it out. So normally each tire costs me like about right now about $265, right? I gotta double check it whatever it costs, but just a rough estimate, it costs about that. So if I would keep an extra 2 more, so that's an extra 265 times 2 that I keep here, right? Same thing with the front ones. These are the front ones. If I'm gonna keep, front ones, it's gonna be like minimum 2, but I try to keep on these 4. So I in reality, I usually want to keep 2 of these minimum, and I want to keep 4 of these minimum. These are the ones that sell the most, so like the ones that sell the second most is the 295. So this is a perfect example. If you see those 295, 75, 22.5, right? You see the drives. So I keep 2 minimum. See, I don't have 4 here. I have 2. So that is my insurance of like, I don't have to drive anywhere to like, an emergency to pick up tires because, a truck pulls in and he says, I want, tires for the back. So, truck guys are going to come in like for an emergency. Like they're not going to like come in emergency. Oh, I need emergency 4 tires. No, it's going to be like 2 or usually it's 1, right? It's an emergency. I need 1, but usually what happens is, oh, well, yeah, the other one, throw on the other one. So I'll sell 2. So if I sell 2, I have 0. I order them. I give them the next day, and here we go again, right? So that's the back ones, and then we have the front ones. So here, oh, I got them over here. There's no other. So we got Alpine, and then 4 of them. So there you go. I am not missing 2. I just have 1 brand here. That's another brand on the bottom. But here's the other one. So we got 2 and we got 2. So I'm perfect with these. With the 11/22/5, I'm perfect right now. So now we got the 295. Let's check that. So we got 2 of them here. And do I have 295? So I got 1 here. And what do I got over here on the bottom? I have 11. Because believe it or not, more than you think, companies are getting rid of their tires for cheap because they can't do nothing with them after like a certain year. But to sell them to like tire shop guys, if they hold on long enough, and if they don't want to hold on too long, they just want to make room for the good stuff, which is like the brand new current year stuff, then they'll just blow them out and take a loss on it and just move on. But those guys have like big bucks, man. So like big money, so they don't really care for that. They don't really care about the old stuff. They don't really care about like giving you a great deal. Just an example, like the other day, customer, one of my guys that worked there said, hey, do you want to buy this tire? And again, it's like not really a common size, but sells very slow. 285, 75, 24.5. It's a diesel truck tire. He's like, we only got 1 left. I'll give you a fucking super deal on it. And I was like, oh, how much? He's like, $25. I I was like, for real? He's like, yeah, all right, cool. I was like, okay, cool. But it's an older tire and they can't do nothing with it. And I wonder if I sold it or I still got it. Should be around here. But you know, those tires cost. Is that it in the bottom? No. Those tires cost like $225 each one, and he gave it to me for $25. I was like, all right, cool. He's bring it through. But those guys that always have that kind of stuff around, they just have like massive warehouses, and they just have tires that move, and they see a tire that's stuck there and they haven't sold it. They're just like, I get rid of it. Give it to one of the guys that sell a lot of our tires and just give them a great deal. I think that's the bottom. I think that's it right there. So I think I still have it. That one right there, 285, 75, 24.5. But yeah, and then you sell for your price. I mean, I think I'll sell it for regular price, probably. I don't know, or maybe a little less. It doesn't really matter. If someone's in need of it, I'll hook them up if they want it. But if it's just like a regular company, then I'll just put it at a regular price. Because you know, most of my customers are companies that they're just had a blowout nearby. They Google, they'll find that we do truck tires. They'll call us. They'll send the truck down and pay, and then that's it. So what we do is we have one customer at a time, and we just kill. We'll charge them very expensive for the tires, since we're never gonna see them again. Kind of like pretty much expensive, as in like a good price, like a very expensive price. And I got a 295, but it's a Super Max, different brand. And it looks like I'm missing a 295, so I am missing at least 3 of the 295s. So back then I didn't have to have them in stock because I can just jump in my truck and do another like 30 minutes, go and come back to a place, you know, when it's not that far from here, to get my truck tires. Okay, so when I got rid of the truck, now I had to make sure I had these in stock, and I can't drive over there because I have no truck to pick them up. I don't got no truck period unless I have my Suburban here, but I don't really drive my Suburban. You see, I always have my Camaros here. So I have to have 4 of these, and I'm missing 3 of them right now because I sold some, and I haven't replaced them. So tomorrow I'm gonna order them to have 3 here, plus whatever else I need and other stuff. So as you can see, like when I got rid of my truck, I had to make sure it hasn't been stock here. If you have a truck, you go pick them up like all 4 and waste your time and stuff like that, it's fine, but just know that it's gonna cost you, you know, I mean, unless you daily drive the truck, it's cool, but if you have like a truck just for that reason, for a shop truck, then it's gonna cost you an extra insurance, an extra gas, and haulage permit, you know. Well, in Cali, we have a haulage permit we need. But once I figured that out, I was like, you know what, I don't need a truck. All I'm gonna do is have more tires in stock and not worry about going and get them. And then when I sell them, I order right away. Which today, you seen the video, I'm doing a bad job because I only have 1 here. And I need 3 more. But it's not that bad of a job, because if it was a really bad job, then a customer will come and say, hey, I need 2. And then I'll be like, oh shit, I only have 1, right? That's a really bad job, but it hasn't happened yet. But a good thing we caught it right now. So that's what I meant, is like, you know, when it comes to like lowering your expenses and like saving the nice trips, the nice drives over there. I mean, it was fun and all when I was like, you know, 21 or something. But now as an adult, and you gotta make some money and you pay the bills and all that. It's like, this is business for real. We gotta have this shit in stock. You invest more in your business, and you don't gotta worry about that stuff. So all you gotta do is just put the money in, and you don't gotta like pay all this extra cost for a truck just because you don't have transportation for the truck. You don't need transportation for the truck nowadays. Here, or where I'm at here, I can just call them and they'll bring them to me, and they don't charge nothing to bring them. So I don't gotta pay no insurance. I don't gotta pay no super expensive maintenance. I don't gotta pay no freaking hauler's permit. So, or I'm sorry, we forgot about the gas, right? Gas ain't cheap right now. It's pretty expensive. So save all those expenses just by having more tires in inventory in your shop. So you can see now why it's very important to have a lot of tires in your shop, because you're not gonna be like, oh, I gotta go pick it up, or shoot, I don't have it. And the best one is, oh, I do have it. Yeah, just come through, and then we'll put them on, or change the size, and we'll put these on, and you know, it's very good too. So then make more sales, you cut your expenses cheaper, and you know, you're able to make more money for you and your family. Like just an example, like I said in the past of other videos, when it was like, oh, how come people ask me, oh, how come you don't have 2 shops? And it was like, well, I figured out back then, well, let's say back then I made like 100K a year from the shop, and it was like, if I have 2 shops, let's say I shoot for 200K, right? For if I wanted to double my income, let's just say, okay, it's gonna take years to do that, but let's just say, but a whole bunch of problems in between. That's another reason I don't have 2 shops. But let's just say, forget all that. Let's just say because you want to make some more money. So I figure, oh, let's just bump up my income from 100K to 200K. How am I gonna do that? More inventory, more sales, more customers, and more employees. And that's exactly what I did. But the same rent, I don't gotta pay 2 rents. I just gotta pay 1 rent still. So save your costs, you know, save your expenses, lower your expenses. So yeah, I guess I'll just leave you with that. You know, I want to talk about my my journey with multiple streams of income recently, but I have to say that for another day. It's been long enough. You guys probably gonna go do something else besides watch me talk. Talk good. Talk to you guys next time. Mamba out.